Is it still too late to invest in Tesla?
No, it's not.
We are here at Tesla Takeover, and I'm here with Amy.
Yes.
Amy started investing in Tesla on the IPO in 2010 and went all in 2012. In this video, we're going to find out what gives Amy conviction. So,
Insane conviction.
insane conviction, not just conviction, insane conviction. It is so insane that she shares her insights on Tesla on Twitter, and every week she's on Tesla Beat podcast on Fridays.
Yes.
Amy, what should the audience know about you?
I'm a pilot. I fly a co-pilot on 787s, which is the best job in the world. I'm not biased at all. I absolutely love doing that. And I was in the San Francisco area when Tesla was being started up. And at that time, maybe in the rest of the country, you didn't hear about Elon Musk. You didn't necessarily know about PayPal or read the book The Founders. But in the Bay Area, we knew all of those things. Like we would track who the founders were. That were multiple founders. They were kind of like the Bay Area rock stars, and we would track what their next projects were. So about the time that Tesla was ready to IPO was the first time where I was off probation as a pilot. I had money to invest, so it was like just like perfect timing. Where I'm like, well, geez, if there's one company I would really think would do something, it's Elon Musk company, Tesla, and you look right now with AI, it's kind of a similar type of opportunity that we had when he was trying to disrupt transportation with EVs. The difference is when he was trying to do that, who were the other companies other than Tesla? There was nobody. So the choice on who you were going to invest in was actually very easy. Whereas if you're trying to choose out one of the AI companies right now and determine which one you think is going to do a good job, it's not that easy of a choice to determine which one would make it. And I would submit that Tesla is probably still a good choice if you're looking to invest in AI. So, like, my investment criteria was I was looking for a company that was going to be massively disruptive.
Yes.
It disrupted an entire industry. I wanted somebody who was a proven founder, somebody who had a clear vision of what a big problem was, and then what the company's role was going to be in the problem and how they were going to go about fixing it. And I wanted him to be able to marshal up the resources to be able to make that happen and to be able to have a profitable product. And if you look at what you know about Elon Musk, you can see how clearly he fits all those criteria.
That's a very clear criteria. Now, there are also a number of well-run companies. Some may have fit that criteria at different time stages, like Apple during the Steve Jobs days.
Right, exactly.
Why all in Tesla?
So for me, there was so much FUD that was going on, and it's still going on. And so the way that I combated that was just doing intensive research. And so, like, it would start with the earnings call. I would hear what they said on the earnings call, and then I would go and research every single business area. I would see who the competition was. I would see what steps Tesla was making in the supply chain, and it really became a hobby. Like, I just completely nerd and geek out on all these technical things and being able to study it. So I had invested a little bit in NVIDIA for a while. Like, I've looked at doing other companies through the years, but I don't have the bandwidth to follow another company with the intensity that I follow Tesla. And furthermore, like, my personal philosophy on holding a stock is if I wouldn't buy more of the stock today, then I should probably sell it. Because if I wouldn't buy more of the stock today, then I don't really see much upside potential for it. So then why am I hanging on to it? So kind of with that theory, I have just since the IPO, I keep buying shares of Tesla every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks since the IPO, I bought shares of Tesla.
Consistency over time. This is dollar cost averaging here.
Yeah. I was underwater 5 times. So my portfolio balance was less than I had invested 5 times. 13 times I was down 30% or more in my investment. And so it is extreme volatility. If you look at the stock chart now, it looks like the years up through the 2020 run up are very flat.
Yes.
But I have a post that I've pinned on my profile where I zoom in on that period, and it actually is just as volatile as it is now. It looks like a mountain range. It looks like the Swiss Alps. So it's always been this volatile. But then once you had that 7 times run up they used to have in 2020, it kind of masked the volatility that was that happened earlier.
That's true. So over 10 years, it's more than 3,000% return.
Yeah.
Some people like Amy or Dave Lee or Rob Bauer, they've held the fort over time. When was the moment where you had the biggest crisis of faith?
I think that there was one time period, and this was very soon after the IPO, where the accounting member on the board of directors quit. And that's usually a sign that the company is very close to filing bankruptcy. At that point, I was like really looking at it, and it wasn't that much money. I wasn't making a lot of money, so yeah, I was all in, but all in a very low salary is still not that high of a dollar figure. But I was like, well, I can make more. I have a good career. I'm a pilot. I'm on a seniority list now of a major airline. So, I stuck with it. But then afterwards, Elon Musk talked about it. He was like, we were very close to bankruptcy at that point. So it was when I thought that, hey, this is not looking good, I was actually spot on. And he made it through.
Validated.
He made it through, and my investment did too.
He made it through. But Tesla isn't the only Elon company that went through a lot of adversity, faced a lot of challenges, and solved impossible odds. What's your view on investing on Tesla versus other Musk companies like SpaceX?
I would love to invest in the other Musk companies, but the rule in the United States for that is you need to be an accredited investor, and then you have to get in on a private offering. And I do know that some of the other Tesla followers are invested in SpaceX. I did it for a while through the Ron Barron Partners Fund. It's an exchange traded fund, so that you can be invested in SpaceX through that. But he has other stocks as well, and so ultimately I'm like, I just would bet on Elon Musk and Tesla and wrap in the rest of it. But yeah, so it's the difficulty investing in the other companies. Like when Starlink IPOs, I will definitely invest in Starlink too.
Thank you for sharing. So there are barriers to entry to invest in SpaceX right now. Starlink is on track to hit break-even and profitability. IPO will be coming soon.
Yeah.
Elon did say priority for Tesla investors. How does it work out? We'll find out soon. For investors who are starting now, is it still too late to invest in Tesla?
No, it's not. So that goes back to my theory of if I am not willing to buy the stock right now, then I should probably sell it. I'm still buying shares every 2 weeks. Why am I buying shares every 2 weeks? Because I track very closely what the Tesla goals are, and we saw Master Plan 3 at Investor Day. So at Master Plan 3, they laid out an enormous growth plans that they intend to accomplish. They want to get to 20 million vehicles by 2030. The goal this year is 1.8 million. So 10 times, right? They want to get to 1 terawatt hour of energy. Lathrop's only going to produce 40 megawatt hours.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like that just the growth right there. And then you look at FSD. If you look at AI possibly as a service, Dojo, Optimus, and products that they are probably working on that we don't even know about yet. I think that Tesla is just still very much at the very beginning and early innings.
I totally agree with Amy. 10 years ago, Tesla was a company that did not make money and had big dreams. Today, Tesla is a company that makes a lot of money and has big dreams. Which one will you bet on?
Yeah.
We are totally not biased.
You're not biased at all.
So Amy had just finished a very insightful panel discussion hosted by Farzad, together with Alexandra Spilly as well. You should be able to find a recording on the Tesla Owners Silicon Valley YouTube channel. You can also follow and subscribe to Amy on Twitter. Listen to her on Tesla Beat podcast on Fridays. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
It
And
is
sometimes
enjoyed.
I'm recording it in Singapore.
Oh. So we would love to have you in Singapore one day.
Yeah.
We want to bring all this magic you see around us. It doesn't exist in Southeast Asia right now.
Yeah.
So our hope is maybe Amy can come visit us in November.
Yeah.
If you found this video useful, please click the like button. It is so windy here, you'll hear wind in the video. That is California for you. Click subscribe to stay updated to more videos on Tesla. And the next time you catch a 787, do not be surprised if you have a double take. Bye bye.